Hello everyone, welcome to another segment of Intellectual Brainstorming and Academic Excellence. My name is David Oni and my YouTube channel is Great Mindset. To our returning subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you to you guys. We really appreciate you all. And if you don't subscribe to our channel, please you can do the same now because this channel is very hot, it's very scintillating, it's very fabulous, it's beyond your imagination, it's beyond what your expectation. And you agree with me that we've actually been meeting your expectations. We have actually exceeded your expectations, and the channel has actually contributed positively to the lives of so many people. And the testimonies are out there because we have actually helped people to rediscover themselves and actually create world for themselves. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe now. This is another segment, this is another platform, this is another forum where we can actually discuss how we can actually make money and become rich in 2024. People are making money, people are making extravagant, dimensional, multi-dimensional impact in their life, and these impacts are actually positive impact. If you want to be a part of this success story, then it is imperative or very important you join the greater mindset. To my returning subscribers, good morning all. To my viewers, I say a very big thank you to you all. To my returning subscribers, I say thank you and thank you and thank you. I really appreciate you guys for watching my videos, for leaving your comments, and watching my videos all over the world, from Russia, in Germany, in France, in US, in India, in Pakistan, in Bangladesh, all over the world. I say a very big thank you to you guys. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys. And if you have not actually been watching my video, this is actually an opportunity where you can actually watch this video, because these videos are life-changing videos. It's all about investment, it's all about making money, it's all about creating wealth, it's all about having a positive mindset on how to actually create money and make money for yourself. A lot of us are cashing out and making money every day, 24/7, 7 times a week, 365 days a year. And the story is actually real. It's not a fallacy, it's not a mirage, it's not utopia, it's actually a reality. So you can actually be part of this success story by joining and subscribing to our channel, so that whenever we post any video on the internet, you can always be one of the first persons to watch our videos. So welcome to Greater Mindset. Welcome to David Oni. I would appreciate you guys, and today I will actually want to go into my library and actually develop my lecture will be coming online. I'll be posting the video tomorrow so that you can actually watch that video. So if you have any question, if you're just joining me, please subscribe. And if you have any question on how you can actually create wealth, just leave that, just comment on that comment section. Ask me the question on how you can actually create wealth, and I will actually answer your question on how you can make money, on how you can save money, on how you can invest money, on what you can actually do to create wealth for yourself and make a positive impact in your life. So if you have any question, just comment your question, ask me the questions, and I will answer your question. I'm here for you from now to the next 2, 3, 4 hours, if God willing. I will be answering your questions. So just ask me questions and I'll answer your question. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, just leave your comments and subscribe, ask a question, and I'll be answering your questions. And you will agree with me that for those that have actually been asking questions, hello, Jamie, Gel, Gonzalez, hello, how are you this morning? This is 7:42 in Nigeria. This is David Oni from Nigeria, and please, if you don't mind, which part of the country are you from? Are you a Nigerian, or which part of the world are you from? Please comment. Which part of the world are you from? Gonzalez. This is David Oni from Nigeria. What about you? Which part of the world are you from? Oh, America. That's great. America. That's wonderful, America. Well, I'm from Nigeria, and the Nigerian people are very wonderful people. We are say Tyson Toast on Toast. Good morning. This is your own boy, David Oni. I'm a Nigerian actually, and Nigerian people are actually wonderful people. Where is Toast actually? Where are you residing? Which part of the world are you from? This is actually David Oni. Good morning, brother. Toast, good morning, sir. Good morning to you. Gonzalez, good morning. Good morning from America. Which side are you from, actually, Mr. Toast? No, I don't play Roblox. I don't play Roblox, but my channel is about how Australia, Queensland. Wow, 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 wow. That's beautiful. Wow, you are from Australia. Wow, that's beautiful. I'm really excited. May the Lord Almighty honor you and bless you. Wow, it's good, when we have this kind of an interactive forum where we can actually share ideas. And Mr. Gonzalez, what is Roblox about? Can you please enlighten me? What is it about? Wow, 88 years old. Wow. Good morning, sir. Let me give you a salute. Let me give you a salute. Let me give you a salute. It's a game. Okay, it's actually a game. I promise you, I will actually find out what Roblox is all about. I'll find out. I give you a salute, sir. It's a great honor to have you on our platform. I really appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much for coming up. I really appreciate you, sir. May the good Lord continue to keep you in good health, in good form, and you will never experience any form of sickness. It's good to have that kind of an age, and I'm very, very impressed. Well, I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos is actually western part of Nigeria. It was formerly the capital of Nigeria before it was moved to Abuja. It was actually from Calabar during the colonial days. Then from there to Lagos, and from there to Abuja. So Lagos is I'm very fine, Mr. Gonzalez. I'm very fine. I'm very wonderful. I'm in a good form. I'm in a good shape. I can see. I'm a very happy person. I'm very positive, very jovial, very open, very honest, with a lot of integrity and everything. So Nigeria is actually a very good place to be. Nigeria is a very nice, wonderful, beautiful, great country to be with. It's a multicultural society. Yeah, I would like to know your name in Roblox, Mr. Gonzalez. If you don't mind, I would like to know your name. God bless you too, Mr. Toast. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord expand your coast. May the Lord keep you and your family. You will not experience any problem this year. And even we attend to your prayers. When you ask God for anything, God will bless you and will honor you, and He will satisfy you with all your needs. Nigerian people are great people. We are wonderful people. We are very hospitable. We are great people, despite our challenges in this part of the world. But we are very positive minded people. We have a mindset of everything is going to be fine. Mr. Gonzalez, God bless you, sir. God bless you. I really appreciate you, sir. May the good Lord bless you, and may the good Lord bless you and bless you with good health, with divine health, with everything you can ever imagine. You will live long, you will experience peace of the mind, and the Lord will honor you in every ramification of your life. I'm very happy you guys are here, and it's good to have you guys here, and it's good to have someone from the United States of America, somebody from Australia talking with me this morning. I'm very, very impressed, and the Lord will bless you. You see, my platform is about wealth creation. God bless you too, sir. God bless you. I have some Nigerian friends, and they are very peaceful and kind, exactly like you. Yes, Nigerian people are very kind. They are very peaceful. They are very loving. We are very hospitable. We're very hospitable. We like people, new people that are new to be among us. If you're a stranger, like in Lagos, Nigeria, if you're a stranger and you are in Nigeria, we always welcome you. We appreciate new people among ourselves with their different cultural background, and irrespective of our language and our backgrounds, we are all the same. You understand now? So that is the mindset. That is the concept of Nigerians. So whether you are from US, whether you are from Australia, whether you are from any part of the world, Mr. Tyson Toast, we are wonderful people. We are great people. We are wonderful. And I don't know whether you guys have actually been to Nigeria before. I don't know whether you've actually been to Nigeria. Comment if you have actually been to Nigeria. It's a great place to be. And if you come into Nigeria, I would have loved to come to Lagos and see the beauty of Lagos. You see the landscape of Lagos. You see the edifice of Lagos. You have a first-hand experience of what Lagos is all about. uh, Yes, I would love you to visit Nigeria, Mr. Toast. I would love you to visit Nigeria. Maybe it's an opportunity of a lifetime. Just come and have an experience. We have different foods in Nigeria. We have different languages. We have different cultures. We have people with different backgrounds. But do you know the beauty of all this? We are united by a common bond of understanding and love, mutual love and understanding. We might have our differences in Nigeria, but Nigeria is a very wonderful place to be. It's a place you can do business and you can make money, you can make millions. There are goals on the street of Nigeria. There are goals. There are actually investment opportunities in Nigeria. Yes, Mr. Gonzalez, you can actually send me a link yes, you can send me a link and I'll follow up on that, Mr. Gonzalez. Maybe God bless you. Culturally, you guys are a lot more accepting down or says, aha, have you ever visited Australia? Actually, Mr. Toast, I've not been to Australia before, and I would really love to. Australian people are wonderful people, and I've heard a lot about Australia. Very good stories about Australia. It's a very far country, though, but you guys are wonderful people, and may the good Lord continue to bless Australia. May He continue to keep Australia. May He continue to keep every one of you. Australia is a place I would love to be. If you ask me that question, I would really love to be there, and I will work towards it to come to Australia and have a first and experience of what Australia is about. You understand? So Australia is a very beautiful place, and I love you guys. In fact, you've actually shown me that you guys are actually wonderful people. It's a good place, just a lot more rough than most countries. Yeah, I know that. I actually know that in Australia you have a lot of. It's a very big country, and it's a very big country actually, and it's a very nice country, and it's a very far country. But I think I know one or two things about you guys, and it's a really nice place to be, and I really love to be there one day by myself. You understand? So it's a beautiful thing when we share love, when we share understanding, when we allow love to flow, among ourselves. You understand? Irrespective of our color, irrespective of our race, irrespective of our understanding, irrespective of our background, irrespective of our culture and everything. We are one person in the presence of the Almighty God. And I really appreciate you guys. You guys actually made my day. Mr. Toast, Mr. Gonzalez, may the good Lord bless you, sir. May the good Lord bless you, Mr. Gonzalez, Mr. Toast, may the good Lord bless you. You guys are wonderful, and may your days be blessed, from now to eternity. May your days be blessed. May the good Lord bless you. And the Lord will hearken to your needs this year. Everything you ask God, will surely do it for you by the grace of God. You are a subscriber. Oh, thank you so much. Wow, Mr. Toast. A big clap, a big clap, a big clap, a big clap. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Let me give a salute. In our own part of the world, we give a salute. A salute is a sign of honor, it's a sign of respect, it's a sign of what? Of love, it's a sign of recognition. It's a sign that you are actually welcome. So I give you that salute. I give you a salute. I'll give you 5 salutes, excluding this one. 1 salute, 2 salute, 3 salute, 4 salute, and 5 salute. I really appreciate you. May the Lord bless you. Thank you so much. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. God bless you. Mr. Toast, in fact, you earned my friendship this morning. You really impressed me. You really honor me, and God will honor you and bless you. May your days be good. May your days be nice. May your days be straight. May everything you ever ask from God, may He do it for you, and you will find peace wherever you go all the days of your life. Not only you, in your country, in your community, in your members of the family, we find peace by the grace of God. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Mr. Toast. And Mr. Gonzalez, I really appreciate you too. I can see you. I can see you guys. You guys are wonderful. From Australia, all the way from Australia, all the way from US. It is not easy. Nice one. I really appreciate you. Same to you, bro. I wish you and your family the best. Yes, thank you so much. I wish you all the best. And my prayer every day is that your family, your family, every one of your loved ones, God will continue to shine his light upon you, and he will protect you wherever you go. And may you find favor wherever you go for the rest of your life. And so shall it be, because I'm praying from the bottom of my heart. You guys actually came up when I just came up, and you actually surprised me. God will surprise you this same. Before the end of this week, God will surprise you and God will bless you. I appreciate you guys. I love you so much. I love you so much. So if you are wow, Mr. Gonzalez, you're back. Yeah. I give you Twali. We call it Twali in our local language. We call it Twali. Mr. Gonzalez, welcome back, sir. Welcome back, sir. I really appreciate you coming on the platform. May the Lord Almighty bless you. May He keep you. May He honor you and give you more long life and prosperity and keep you in all ways. And may the Lord Almighty, favor your ways all the days of your life. Okay, sir, I can see your link. I promise you, I'm going to check that link by the grace of God. I promise I will check the link. I promise you, I will check the link. I promise you that one, I'll do that. So just send me the link and I will check the link. I promise you that. It's really wonderful. It's really great having people that have a positive mindset on your platform, people that have loving people, wonderful people, great people like you, like Mr. Gonzalez, Mr. Toast. I appreciate you guys for coming forward. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You can never imagine how happy I am this morning. You made my day. I just came up on the platform and my live streaming, and you, both of you, actually surprised me. God will surprise you. God will surprise you. He will honor you. He will give you all your heart desires. Okay, I can do that. Mr. Sizing, I can always do that. Just leave your contact. Let me do this. I will call my WhatsApp number for you now. So you can just store it so that we can communicate and talk more on WhatsApp. I really want to make you my friend, and I believe something positive will come out of it by the grace of God. So I will call my WhatsApp number now. So I don't give my number out, but both of you are special people. So I'll give that number out. So you can store my number. Maybe in the next 3-4 hours, you can contact me and we can talk more. We can become good friends and we can share ideas together on what is good about life. Life is beautiful. Life is great. Life is what is wonderful. Hey, how are you going to go to sleep? Can you give me notification when I wake up? You see, in Nigeria now is 6 a.m. 7:56 a.m. We have differences in our time because of the time zone. So our times are not the same. So in Nigeria right now, it is actually morning. It's actually morning. We are going to some few minutes, just 4 minutes to 8 o'clock. Oh, Mr. Gonzalez, good night, sir. And I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. I actually work in the hospitality industry, and apart from that, I'm a very accessible person, very nice person. Someone to be called, and I God. Oh, Giveaway. Oh, Giveaway. That is in the Australia, I guess. Yeah, I think Australia. Yes. Yeah, I can see that, sir. I will not want to bother you so much, sir. You can actually go to sleep now and enjoy your sleep. Have a very beautiful sleep. Have a very beautiful sleep, sir. Have a very beautiful night rest, and the Lord will protect you and keep you while you are sleeping. He will send His angels down to guide you while you are sleeping. May the Lord bless you, sir. I really am a kind man, and may the Lord bless you and keep you, sir. So God bless you, sir. I will see you. Do have a wonderful night rest, Mr. Gonzalez. Okay, so Mr. Toast, I will call the number now. I will call my number. So just you can get a pen. I will call the number now. just store the number and you can chat me up on my WhatsApp. Is my actually my WhatsApp number. So are you ready? Okay, Mr. Gonzalez, I'll see you tomorrow by the grace of God. By God's grace, I'll see you tomorrow, sir. It's going to be a wonderful time. It's going to be a wonderful night for you, and God will keep you, sir. So have a very good night, Mr. Gonzalez. God bless you, sir. So, Mr. Toast, I will call the number now. Are you ready? 081. You know, in Nigeria, we have, so you put plus 234. You understand? Plus 234. Plus 234. So you start the number with plus 234. 234. So the number is 081. 081. Mr. Gonzalez, I'll see you tomorrow, sir. Thank you so much, sir. 081. 081. 081. 82. 82. 081. 82. 93. 93. 93. 93. 4998. 4998. 4998. That is the number. 4998. That is the number. 081 82 93 4998. 4998. That's my number. That's my number. Okay. Oh, you got it. Wow, wow, wow. That's great, sir. God bless you, sir. I really appreciate that, sir. God bless you. So just put plus 234 in front. And yes, actually, it's actually WhatsApp. Yes, it's a WhatsApp number. You will see. Just store it. You can store the number with David from Nigeria, from the land of opportunity, from the land of dreams, from the land of love, from the land of peace. David from Nigeria. You know, I really want to make friends all over the world. You know, getting to know people, meeting new friends and the rest of them. And I think this platform is an ideal way we can actually make friends and become good friends. So you are welcome to you guys are all welcome to my program. You are welcome to my live stream, David Oniwiz. You see, my videos are out there. I have a lot of videos I've actually done. I did some in my room, you know, in my house. You know, then I was still having this kind of camera that was not good enough. So I did those videos in my house. And it's actually lectures on political science. Because I'm actually a graduate. I graduated from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, a political scientist, you know, political scientist. So back then I had to you know, try my strength, my academic strength in terms of teaching people, in terms of impacting into people. And I can tell you that wow, I can Mr. Tyson, I can see you. That's great. I will store your number. Wow. Mr. Tyson, God bless you. God bless you. I can see you. Yeah, I can see you. Thank you so much. God bless you. May your days be great. May your days be blessed. I really appreciate you. I can see you, my good friend. Yeah, it's very beautiful. Yes, I can see you. Oh, God bless you too, sir. God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir. God bless you. Everything this year will be smooth for you. In fact, before the end of this year, everyone will surprise you. You will meet, you will get an expectation. You get something beyond your expectation, something you never even expect. God will do it for you. Do you understand? God will do it for you by the grace of God. And God will bless you and your household beyond your imagination. None of your household, you will not lose any member of your family. God will keep every one of you. God will protect you. God will favor you. His mercy will shine upon you wherever you go, and it will make all ways to be easy for you wherever you find yourself by the grace of God. And His banner over you will not leave you by the grace of God. I really appreciate you, sir. God bless you, sir. I am going to shout you up. I promise you, I'm going to shout you up on my WhatsApp. I will store your number by the grace of God. I really appreciate you, sir. So, I actually graduated from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, a political science. You can call me a political scientist, but you know, I had to demonstrate my academic prowess, and that's why when I was starting my program, I started with lectures on political science. and those videos are actually there all over the, on my platform, on my channel. You will see my videos. I actually discuss a lot about political science. I talked about, what is government, what is capitalism, what is socialism, what is communism, what is totalitarianism, legitimacy, oligarchy, constitutional government, military in government. And wow, your cousin studied political science. Wow, 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 wow. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Wow, 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 brother. So I'm a political scientist, and so in my channel, I discussed a lot of things about political science, dialectical materialism. I discussed dialectical materialism. I discussed the concept of power. The concept of international relations, United Nations Organization. I talked about ECOWAS, and all those things. They are all there in my lectures. Colonialism, I talked about new colonialism. I talked about globalization, imperialism, capitalism, free market economic system. Adam Smith concept of division of labor and the rest of them. So the videos are there for you to see. It's on my platform, it's on my channel, and they are all there. They are still there up to now. And something came to my mind that I need to diversify. I need to be multi-dimensional. I need to be multitasking, and that is why I decided to go a bit into finance. And I can bet you that ever since I started that too, it has been wow. Wow, currently doing a law degree, so I would love to check. Oh, wow, that's beautiful, sir. That's beautiful, sir. You see, that law, I could remember those days I wanted to actually read law in Nigeria. I sat for my exam because before you can actually gain admission to university in Nigeria, you have to sit for an exam. So if you are able to make up their cutoff mark, then you will be allowed to study that program. So I actually applied. I could remember I actually applied for law. The first time I applied for my exam, we call it JAM in Nigeria. That is Joint Admission Matriculation Board. We call it JAM in Nigeria. Joint Admission Matriculation Board. So it is called JAM. So I sat for my JAM. I applied for law, but unfortunately, it was I will never forget what actually played out at that time. I remember when I went to the school, Lagos State University, LASU. We call it LASU in Nigeria, in Lagos State. It's called Lagos State University. I went there to go and check my result, and I didn't see my name. And I could remember one of the professors or one of the lecturers said to a student that, why are you, coming here to check for your result? You are supposed to be in your state. And that thing actually touched me, because that is a tribalistic statement. He was not supposed to say that to a Nigerian, but he said it out. That I should have gone to a state to go and get an admission and not coming to Lagos State, because I believe we are all one. But that year I couldn't get my admission. Then I applied for what we call criminology. I actually applied for criminology as well, and I didn't get the admission as well. Getting admission in Nigeria is very, very tedious, it's very cumbersome, it's very difficult. You have to be connected, you have to know people, you have to, a lot of things are involved. So that was how I lost the opportunity of actually studying law. I lost the opportunity of studying law. I lost the opportunity of studying criminology, because I'm a very inquisitive person. I like new ideas. I like breaking new fallow grounds and the rest of them. So I'm a very adventurous person. You understand? I like adventure a lot. So I wanted to do this, but I couldn't get the opportunity. But eventually, I got the opportunity of reading political science, and I've never regretted it. I've never regretted it, because I did a lot of things in political science. My mind was widened into the world of politics, behavior, how you could really study human behavior through forensic. We did a lot of theories at that time. I could remember we did the communication. I will never forget those lectures. We did communication theory, we did game theory, with cybernetics, we did the structural functionalism, system of the system. That if one system does not work out, then you can use another one to function, a replacement for the dysfunctional one, structural functionalism. we did all this topic, we did all these lectures under political science. So that's really a cool one story, bro. For me, my brother got to say. So I tried to wow. If see, studying law is a beautiful thing. Law is really a beautiful thing. I really love it. I have to be sincere with you. I would have loved to be a lawyer because I'm a kind of I believe in human rights. I'm a kind of someone that actually believe in human rights. I believe in the concept of you know fighting, defending people's rights. You get it now. I believe in the concept of equality and egalitarian, that we are all equal before justice system, and that the law should not be bended or twisted or manipulated to suit some people at the interest of some people. That is my concept. That is my idea about life. So I believe that everyone is equal before the law, and that is why we have to obey the law and follow the law in everything we do. And I'm very happy for you because in Nigeria, once you're a lawyer, once you're a lawyer in my own part of the country, if you're a lawyer, people will they will be scared of you because they know that you are very educated, you are refined, you are exposed, you are very wonderful. Oh, Australia is actually hey, wow. Wow, 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 wow. You see, in Nigeria too, that is rule of law. Everybody is equal. Yeah, everybody is equal before the law. Yes, everybody is equal before the law. You see this idea, this thing we just talked about now, in terms of human rights, in Nigeria too. I can bet you the same problem what you're experiencing in Australia is the same thing that we're experiencing in Nigeria. Do you get it now? It's the same thing. There's no difference. It's the same thing because okay. So the justice system. Sorry, sorry. There's actually yeah. Sorry. So connectivity. So you see, the justice system is almost the same thing in Nigeria. So you see, the justice system is almost the same thing in Nigeria and in other parts of the world. I can tell you, in some other countries, it's even worse than that. Do you get it now? In our own part of our world, the justice system is not really, it has been bended. Do you get it now? It has been bended to suit the whims and caprices of some cabals or group of people at the expense of some people. So I can say that in Nigeria, the justice system is very expensive. Now, what do I mean by being expensive? When I say expensive, it means that if you want to get justice in Nigeria, getting a lawyer in this part of the world is very expensive. That's number one. For you to get a lawyer is very expensive. And apart from that, you see, the system is also corrupted. The system is also corrupted. Corrupted in the sense that people use money to buy the justice system. They bribe their way in terms of law, in terms of some certain things, and you discover that the law is actually bended to suit the interests of some people as well. And you should give me a call at some stage, get more of your insight. Yes, I will do that. I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you that. I will discuss more on regarding to these issues of justice system with you more, sir. I promise you that. Before the end of the day, I will do that. We'll communicate more and we'll talk more. But every legal system is, yeah, it's sad. Yes, I love to become a senator or something to attempt to battle the corruption. Yes, it's a the justice system is a very corrupt system. It's a very corrupt system in some part of the world, most especially in relations to my country. It's very corrupt. The system is very, it's not straight. The system has been polluted. The system, because people buy, wow, it's 5 p.m. here, so maybe it's not too late. Yeah, it's not too late here. It's not too late. In Nigeria now, it's actually 8:15 a.m. 8:15 a.m. in Nigeria now. 8:15 a.m. in Nigeria now. So it's morning in Nigeria. While in your place is 5 p.m. I think the time difference there is about 9 hours difference. Yeah, 9 hours difference between Nigeria and Australia. Between Nigeria and Australia, yes, about 9 hours difference. Yes, 9 hours difference. That's the way God did it. The time zones are not the same. The weather system is not the same. You understand what I'm trying to say? So the system is corrupt, the system is not straight, the system is not good enough, and people get justice with the money, they purchase justice with the money system, and because of that, it's called out that a lot of people's rights are actually violated. They're actually violated. In fact, it's a very long story that you will really. I will put you through some things that we discuss that I might not necessarily discuss now, but we'll talk about all those things. We'll discuss all these things. And I wish you luck in your pursuit of becoming a senator. I believe you are going to become one. I believe I'm very optimistic. I'm very, very positive regarding this because God is going to support you to achieve that aim by the grace of God. He's going to support you, yes. God is going to support you. He's going to give you the grace to become whatever you want to desire to become in life. My prayer this morning is that that thing you are actually looking for, you are going to get it by the grace of your God. So you're going to be a senator, and don't bother if I call you Senator Toast. Don't If I call you Senator Toast, just forgive me for that. You are going to be a senator by the grace of God, and I'm talking because in Africa, in Nigeria, in Africa, let me tell you something. In Africa, in Nigeria, it is this concept. We believe in one thing, that if you are actually not not eating anything in the morning, that's our culture, our belief system, and you say some things with your mouth, that it will come to a reality. You understand now? And this morning I have not eaten anything, so I'm prophesying that it is going to be so by the grace of God. It is very nice knowing you, my brother. It is very nice, very good getting to know you, and God will bless you. I really appreciate you so much. And my videos are out there. You see, now let's talk about my videos, what my channel is all about. You see, number one, my channel is about knowledge. My channel is about knowledge. Number two, my channel is about finance. Finance. What do I mean by finance? That is, if you want to create wealth, wow, I just search it up. Nigeria is ranked 24th in human rights. Australia is the. You can see we have some similarities. 21, then number 8. You see, there's. Wow, yes, I can do that. Yes, I can do that. You see, so finance, now I've left the area of political science, which is my core, and now we're now in finance. You see, there was a time I wanted to make an achievement. I wanted to achieve something for myself, but I do not have the financial knowledge. I do not have the financial education, because whether you have gone to university, you've gone to get a BSc or a BEd or a Bachelor of Arts or a Master's or a PhD, or you are called a professor, the university system will not teach you financial education. And I don't necessarily blame them for that, because that's the way it has been programmed, that you go to university, do your course, your course studies, you come out, and you continue your life from there. So they have not been able to teach us what financial education is all about. But by the grace of God, I got to know about financial, and that day my story actually changed. Do you understand now? So financial education is very, very crucial in terms of financial building wealth, creating wealth, creating affluence for yourself. You need financial education. And what are we talking about here? There are 3 concepts, because in my own part of the world, if you are working, it is either you are self-employed, or you are working for the government, or you are working for someone. And at the end of the day, you get paid salaries. So you get paid salaries at the end of the day. Now, once you are paid that salary, building wealth entails that you need to divide your money into 3 parts. If you're actually working and you're paid, or you actually have a means of getting money, like you are doing a passive job or a secondary job or whatsoever, and you are being paid, you need to divide the money into three parts. You divide it into savings, you divide it into investment, and you divide it into spending. Those are the three things: savings, investment, and spending. Now, what is investment? Investment is the money you set aside to create more value, to create more money for you, to work for you, to grow money for you, because money is actually a spirit. And unfortunately, people put money in the wrong place, and that is why money is not generating income for them. But if you have financial education, then once you are paid every month, you know that you have to split your money into three parts. The percentage might not be the same. For example, you may say that 40% will go for your spending, 30% will go for your savings, and 30% will go for your investment, depending on what you actually wanted. Now, once you have decided that, now you split your money every month into three. Spending, now what, for example, yeah, you see, now the kind of investment, because mutual fund is paying me about 20% on my investment per annum. 20% on my investment per annum. That is mutual fund for you. 20% investment per annum. That is, if you put some certain amount of money in a year, you are going to be paid 20% of your total investment for that year. So that is the kind of investment I'm actually doing. Mutual fund. Now, there are different types of investments. Number one, we have what we call index fund. We have what we call mutual funds. We have what we call ETFs, equity trust fund, mutual funds, index funds, and equity trust funds. They will also have other forms of investment, like rental estate investment. What is rental estate investment? For example, now you might buy some properties in Australia and you give out those properties to people that will be paying you every month, every 3 months, or 6 months, or 9 months, or 12 months. There are some companies that does that in Australia that sell properties. You can buy properties from them, but be very sure that the kind of property you are going to buy is the one that will generate what I call passive income for you. That will generate money for you. That you're not going to lose on your investment. And that's why before you can invest, you must consult your portfolio investment manager. Your portfolio investment manager is one that will now put you through on the kind of investment you should actually do. Do you get it now? So you have portfolio investment managers in Australia also. So all you need to do is to find those banks in Australia that are dealing on treasury bills, on bonds, on the mutual funds, on index, on equity trust funds, and the rest of them. And you can now sit down with your portfolio investment manager. It will advise you on the kind of investment, and you can now decide finally on what you are going to do. Now, on mutual funds, let me go back to mutual funds again now. You see, on mutual funds, under the mutual funds, we have different types of investment portfolios that you can actually invest your money in. Number one, we have what we call money market fund. Money market funds. We have money market funds, we have dollar funds, we have euro bonds, we have fixed income funds, we have ALA funds, and we have a host of them. So the one I'm actually investing on is money market fund. A money market fund. And I started actually 18 months ago. And I've actually made some money for myself. Do you understand? I've made some money, and I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of my achievement. I'm giving God the glory, because that money, if I actually leave my money in the bank is not going to pay me any interest. Do you get it now? Because banks will tell you, come and put your money here, but the banks will never pay you any form of interest. They will never give you a dime. So your money that you have actually pulled, thank you so much, Mr. Toast. Thank you so much. So the money you've actually put in the banks, do you get it, will not generate any income for you, but rather the banks will lend your money out to other people and they will charge them interest. So the banks are smiling every day, giving your money to other people outside there while your money is sitting in the bank and your money is not creating value for you. So at the end of the day, the banks are the one gaining, but the individual that has money in the bank is not gaining anything, because why? The banks are lending your money out, giving your money to other people and charging them interest, and they are paying them the interest. So the bank is smiling every day and they are making millions and millions and millions and billions of dollars and millions of naira on your money, but they are not giving you anything on your money. So in other words, your money is creating dust in the bank indirectly, and your money is what is being given to other people that actually need the money, and they are charging them interest for the money. For example, in Nigeria now, if you want to get a money in a bank, they are charging you 24 point something percent as interest rates on the money you are going to borrow. You can imagine that. Now imagine you actually go to a mortgage financial institutions to go and actually borrow, let's say for example, 100,000 naira, and they are charging you 11 point something percent per month. That means they are going to pay 44% in that 4 months. For example, if you are paying 100,000 naira for 4 months, you are paying 44%. Do you get it now? 44%. Do you get it now? Because it's a compound interest. So it's a suicide money. When you go to the banks to borrow money, or when you go to mortgage financial institutions to borrow money in developing countries like in Nigeria, because banks now, commercial banks are charging 24% now. Because why? There is a high level of inflation in Nigeria. Inflation in Nigeria is on the high side. So the level of inflation in Nigeria has actually made them to charge more, so that the government can be able to control inflation in Nigeria. But some people are losing at the end of the day. Who are the people in the average man in the country is losing at the end of the day, and some people are making more money at the end of the day. Can you see something? Can you see? So some people are very expensive. Do you get it now? So it is very important that you actually put your money will count. And where is your money going to count? When you put your money in investment. Putting money in the banks, having a fixed deposit in the bank will not create value. Money will not create value. So in the period of inflation, money needs to create value. And the way money can create value for you is when you actually invest your money. And at that point, we call it your money is growing for you. Your money is growing, it's germinating, it's growing for you, it's growing for you. You are making more money. Why people out there, complain about the economic system, you have already created what I call a passive income for yourself, where you can have what? A side hustle, and something is generating more money for you at the end of the day. Do you get it now? So, for example now, imagine you invested like 2 million naira, because Nigerian currency is called a naira in Nigeria. If you invest like 2 million naira in Nigerian money now, the interest they are going to get is 400,000 naira in a year. So you put 2 million naira, it will get you 2.4 million naira at the end of the year. Is that not a good money? Now, if you put your money in the bank will not pay you that 400,000 naira. They will rather pay you a 0 naira. You will not get a pin from the bank. But if you invest the money, you are going to make 400,000 naira for 2 million naira in Nigeria. And it is factual, it's a fact, it's a reality, it's not a fallacy, it's not a utopia, it's not a mirage, it is what I'm actually doing. So, this is 2024. You need to create wealth for yourself, you need to make more money for yourself. Do you see it now? So, I, for one, I used to complain about the economic system before, but ever since I had financial education and my horizon have actually been increased, I now realize that what I can make more money instead of me to put my money in the bank and make my money to be idle, and my money is being given to other people where they are charging interest and making more money for themselves. Then I have to put my money where my money is going to generate more money for me, and it is actually working for me. So the kind of investment I'm actually doing now is a money market fund. And you know the beauty of money market fund in Nigeria? every day you get paid. Every day I get paid in Nigeria. I get paid. So I have my primary job I'm doing. I work in the hospitality industry, and I have another source of income generating money for me every day, 24/7, every day. I'm getting money every day, 7 times a week, 365 days a year. I'm making money for myself. But the sum total of that money in a year is 20%. And the beauty of it is that you can always put money at any point in time into your investment portfolio and make money for yourself. So while you are in Australia or in America or any part of the world, you can make money for yourself as well by investing your money. By investing your money. Wow, what is the economy like in Nigeria? Now, Nigeria's economy is actually um, a mixed economic system before, but now Nigeria is going towards what I call capitalism, or a free market economic system, where government is moving its intervention from the economic system and allowing the market forces to determine the prices of goods and their services. And because of that, we are trying the line of what we call capitalism, a free market economic system. And the beauty of capitalism is that if you don't have financial education, you might not make money in Nigeria. So the Nigeria's economy now, the economy is not in a good form because, number one, we are experiencing high level of inflation in Nigeria. Like I said earlier, banks are charging 24 point something percent for interest on loans you have collected from them. So it's a suicide mission in Nigeria. So if you collect money in Nigeria now as a loan, you are paying 1/4 of that money back to the bank as an interest. So the economy is not in good shape. The economy is leading towards a recession. If I will use that word, the economy is moving towards a recession. The economy is not buoyant now, owing to some certain factor: corruption, maladministration, inflation, high cost of living, unemployment, insecurity, and some other factors. All these things are what are oh, what our taxes record high? We are due. Oh, wow, the same thing in Nigeria too. We are actually due or moving towards recession as well. So the economy is not smiling in Nigeria at the moment, and the consumer price index now in Nigeria is 40 point something percent. Consumer price index in Nigeria, that is those that are buying things in the market, consuming, consumers in the market, is about 40 point something percent. Now that means that inflation is on the high side in Nigeria. Now, do you know that in this point of inflation in your country, that is when some people are making more money? So inflation is what? It's actually a blessing. Can you see? Inflation is actually a blessing, my brother. Inflation is a blessing. Now, it's a blessing. You ask me, why is it a blessing? You see, in a period of inflation, for those that are actually investing their money, it is going to create more value for them. Can you see? So inflation is a blessing to some people, and it is also not a blessing to some people. So for those that don't have a financial education, it is not a blessing for them. But for those that have financial education and that put their money into what? Into growing, into operating, the money is generating money for them, and they are making money. Because in an economic system, there's three classes of people in an economic system. There are three classes of people in an economic system. We have the consumers, we have the entrepreneurs, and we have the investors. Consumers, entrepreneurs, and investors. Wow, you should be you should be a professor at university. You are extremely well spoken and knowledgeable in the subject. Well, it's just the grace of God, my friend. It's just the grace of God, there was a time I didn't know these things, but with time I did a lot of research and a lot of experience, practical experience as well. it actually expanded my horizon, and God is just the grace of God. So in an economic system, there are three classes of people: the consumers, the entrepreneurs, and the investors. This is now in a capitalist system, it is better for you to be an entrepreneur or an investor, because consumers are always consuming and they are not adding any value to their life in an economic system. Why do I say that? They are not adding any value to their life in an economic system because the money they are putting into the economic system, that is they buy every day and all that, is not creating value for them, but rather they are making some other people to be very, very rich. They are creating wealth for other people. And who are those people that they are creating wealth for? Those that owns companies. So because in an inflation, no matter how high the level of inflation is going to be, people are going to buy. Do you understand? So you and I, every one of us, we are all consumers. So we all consume in the economic system. So on that level, we are all equal in the economic system, because the economy is what is affecting every one of us. But if you are an entrepreneur, you make more money in this economic system, because why? People are going to buy your products at a very high cost. Though it has its own negative adverse effect on the other side. But no matter what happens, people are going to buy. People are going to buy. They are going to feed. People are going to wear clothes. People are going to buy wristwatch. They are going to buy shoes. They are going to pay for house rent. They are going to pay for car loans and the rest of them. People are going to consume. You get it now? Now you ask yourself, where is the profit that the entrepreneur is making? Where is the profit going to? It is going to the pocket of the entrepreneurs. Now, how does the investor comes in? The investor comes in a way that when they have actually put their money into investment, they have key into the companies of the entrepreneurs. And what are those companies? Like, for example, you have why do why the recession happens if people are going to buy regardless? Yes, I will explain that why recession happens. Now, you see, recession will always happen. That is the way the economic system has been programmed under capitalism. If you could remember, during the 40s, there was a world recession. After the Second World War, there was a recession all over the world. And that was how the American economy emerged, because they were able to give loans to Europe and some other countries like that. It was just for business that they finished paying the money. There was a recession in the 40s. In 2008, there was a recession. Do you understand? So recession is a common thing under capitalism. Do you get it now? Because when government is spending more, do you get it now, in economy? When government is spending more in economy, there is going to be a recession in that economy. Then there are other factors too, that factors in that will make a country to experience a recession. For example, if the country's economy is very, very slow in terms of of GDP, that is gross domestic product, in relation to international trade with other countries of the world. So despite the fact that people are always spending, recession will always will always come in, because recession is linked to inflation. Is related to inflation. As long as inflation is high, recession will always crop in. And that's why most developed economies always try as much as possible to control a level of inflation, so that once the inflation is caused, then recession can be controlled one way or the other. Do you get it now? So the world's economy now is all over the world is in the state of recession, because trade between countries of the world is at a very low ebb, and consumption by consumer in terms of consumption by consumers is also very, very low due to inflation. So they are all interwoven. But in this period of recession, in this period of economic gloom, in this period of economic turnover and the rest of them, there is still a green light to investors. So as an investor, once you key in and invest your money in this inflation or this recession, you are sure to get something return as a profit. So in a recession, people are smiling, people are making more money for themselves at the expense of people that do not have a financial education, or that do not have any form of investment. And that's why it's very important for you to invest your money and make more money for yourself. So instead of you, like me, for example, I don't keep my money in the bank again. The kind of money I keep in the bank now is my spending money and my savings. But my investment money is put into where it's generating more money for me every time. So it's generating money for me, and I'm making money at the end of the day for myself. Do you get it now? So I have a business, I have a job I'm doing, I'm paid a salary, and at the end of the day, I'm also getting money from somewhere that is what? That is funding my lifestyle. So, assuming now you've actually started this investment at a very tender age, maybe at the age of 18 or 20 years, in the next 10 years, because we call it a decade of sacrifice, if you can save your investment consistently for the next 10 years, that you are getting 20%, 20%, 10%, 20% every year, and you are putting more money into it, you can be rest assured that in the next 10 years, through your decade of sacrifice, you can retire comfortably, depending on the amount of money you actually put. So if you can actually invest your money for the next 20 years, you can decide to stop working and not do any work again. Because at that point in time, your investment is funding your lifestyle, and you are living well, and you are living your dream. At that time, you can get your dream car, you can go on vacation, you can get whatever you wanted to get at that point in time. Because why? Your money is actually working for you. Do you get it now? Now you can imagine if you actually invested like 2 million naira every year into your investment, and you get 2.4 million naira every year. So you invest the money again, and you invest another 2 million, making 4 million now as your investment. You already have 2.4 million. So your 2 million again, you have already invested it. So at the end of the day, you have 4 million naira. So your 4 million will get you 800,000 naira. So your 800,000 naira plus your 400,000 naira, that's 1.2. So you have about 5.2 million naira in your account as what? As a profit. So you have made a profit of what? Of 1.2 million naira for your investment for a period of 2 years. Now that means that you have 5.2 million naira. Now if you invest that money again, that is 5.2 million naira, you invest it in the third year again, that will get you about, that will get about 1,400,000 and something naira as a profit on your investment. So investment is something that's very good. That at the end of the day, you live a comfortable life. Even when you are retired, you can fund your lifestyle, and you can retire comfortably. You can pay your mortgage, you can do whatever you want to do, and you can live a life that you wanted to live. So what we always advise people that actually wanted to invest is that don't put your money in things that will not generate values. And what are those things I'm talking about? I'm talking about liabilities. Liabilities will not generate value. You should rather put your money into assets, into something that will generate value, that will generate money for you at the end of the day. So if you want to actually invest, there are different investment options that you can actually look into and actually invest your money and make more money for yourself. Like in Nigeria now, we're now in the 8:43 a.m. in Nigeria now. By 12 p.m., they are going to pay into my account. I'll collect my money for today, Monday to Sunday, every day. I don't know whether it's done like that in Australia, but that's how it is done under money market fund in Nigeria. And the beauty of it is this. There's no part of the world that you can be that you cannot invest your money. Though I have not invested my money outside Nigeria, I'm still investing my money in Nigeria, because this is the beauty of investment. Let me tell you this. You see, when you're talking about investment, when you are investing, it is better for you to start on one investment. Then by the time your investment is growing to a particular point, do you get it now? You cannot diversify your investment portfolio. And looking into other forms of investment. So at the early stage of investment, it's not right for you, or it's not good enough for you to spread your investment into various kinds of investment. You can start with one, and as that one is growing, you can now diversify your investment into different investment portfolio. Because I'm still going to go into what we call dollar fund. I want to invest into dollar. I want to earn dollars. Do you get it? I want to earn dollars. I'm earning naira, but I want to be earning dollars as well. And if God willing, I will also go into euro investment portfolio, where I will be earning euro funds as well. Do you get it now? So when you talk about investment, it is the key to the creation of wealth. Is the key to the creation of wealth. So don't invest in liabilities, because a lot of people, they buy things that they don't usually need. They buy things they don't usually need. And what are those things that people buy that they don't usually need? A lot of people spend money on buying expensive cars. You buy expensive cars, buying expensive cars or buying cars, because car is actually what? A liability. I'm not saying you should not have a car, because I have a car as well, but it's actually a liability, because car will not create value. If after you want to buy a car, you should buy a car that your money should be able to maintain and sustain. But people go for what? For higher taste. They buy expensive cars. At the end of the day, the maintenance of that car is drawing a lot of money from their pockets, and because of that, they cannot have any form of investment or savings. So car is an example. People go for what? Other exorbitant and luxurious goods that will only create dust in the house. So those things that are liabilities, you should avoid them. So you should avoid liabilities, things that will not create values, but value. And what is that value? Asset. So when your money, it will get to a time that your investment will supersede your primary income. Do you get it now? Maybe for example, now you are earning like $1,500 in your workplace. You are earning $1,500 in your workplace. Your consistent savings over the years might be able to pay your $1,500 or even pay you $3,000 in a month for as long as you wish, because your money is always growing and working for you. So at that point in time, you can retire at that point. You can decide to retire and not work again, because at that point, your investment is actually working for you. Your investment is growing for you. Your investment is creating more value for you, and that is what investment is all about. So I actually put my money into money market fund, and it's creating value for me every day. I earn money every day apart from my primary source of income. So investment is the key to wealth creation. Investment is the key to affluence. Investment is the key to wealth. If you want to become wealthy, if you want to be rich, if you want to have a future devoid of stress, or financial stress, or financial problems, or financial thing, instability or some uncertainty and the rest of them, then when you start investing early, over the years, your investment will sustain your lifestyle, and your investment will create more wealth for you one way or the other. So in a period of inflation, it is a blessing to investors and the entrepreneurs, because they are always making more money. I can remember when I started my investment, it was formerly 10%. Then with time, it increased to 11%. With time, it moved to a 12%. With time, it moved to 20%. Now it's 20% on my returns on investment. I'm not saying maybe in the future it may not change, but presently now I'm cashing out 20% returns on my investment per annum, which is a good money for me. And that is why every month I get paid, I set aside a certain amount of money for my investment and keep a certain amount of money for my savings. And what is the savings we're talking about? You see, the savings is your emergency money. Savings is your emergency money. Now, emergencies happen every day. Maybe your brother or your sister or your mom or your dad might ask for a tip or money from you. You need to give them money. Maybe your girlfriend, or maybe your car. Maybe you need to pay your student loan. You need to do this, you need to do that. So your emergency will cover all those things. Your emergency will cover all those things. So when you have that emergency, you have saved up money for emergency, which is your savings. When emergency happens, you have money set aside that you can use to solve those problems without necessarily touching your investment. So investment is secured, and that's why I always keep money aside for my emergency. And that money, anytime emergency comes up, I use money to solve the problem without necessarily touching my investment. And that's why I'm able to secure my investment over time without any form of a problem. And my investment is growing every day for me. Do you get it now? So inflation will create what? Wealth opportunity. Inflation will create what? Opportunities for those that are willing to invest their money. The key to the future is investment. The key to wealth is investment. So please invest your money today, and you see your money growing and growing and growing. For the past 18 months, I've been consistent. Every month I put money into my investment, and it has been growing. I started very small, but now it's growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm getting money, getting paid every day for my investment. And I'm very, very happy. For now, I've made over 300,000 on my profit for my investment, which no bank can ever pay me that. So if you actually invest your money maybe in Australia or in any part of the world, you can be sure that what I can get a certain part of money, certain amount of money for the money I've actually invested in your investment portfolio. And that's why I will encourage you, sir, to actually invest, because the key to the future is investment. So don't, in our own part of the world, people buy those things that they do not necessarily need. They do not necessarily need. And those things, but they create value, they create liabilities, they become they don't have any value. In our own part of the world, people buy things just to show off. People live fake life. They live fake life. They want to pretend to people that they're actually wealthy. They want people to see them as if they have money, that they're wealthy. So the money that they're supposed to use to invest, or the money they're supposed to save, they've actually to fund their lifestyle, their expensive lifestyle. And at the end of the day, they don't have anything as a backbone or at the back end in case anything happens, or emergency happens, or life happens. How will they survive in that economic system? They may not be able to survive. And that's why a lot of people are swimming in the tsunami of debts every time. Debt, credit cards, for example. Credit cards, for example. Credit cards, they will encourage you, guy, come and take money. We have a high very credit scores. But if you look at the amount of money you are paying to credit card companies as interest for the money you have collected from them, you will discover that you are spending a lot of money on those credit cards as interest. So credit cards is not favorable, is not good at the moment. Because why? You will pay more when you collect a credited card. And that's why in America, for example, a lot of people are in debt today. They don't have any form of saving, they don't have any form of investment. It's only the middle class, the upper class, that are actually investing. Most people are, they are encapsulated, they are enmeshed in what? In credit card debt. They are paying debt and paying debt and paying debt every time to mortgage financial institutions in forms of what? Of credit cards through their credit scores. So credit cards will create holes in your pockets. It will create holes in your pockets. So rather using a credit card, it is better for you to use your cash to buy your products. You see now, when you use your cash, which is your money, to buy any product, you are not paying any interest. But when you use a credit card to buy whatever you wanted, you are paying interest to the credit card companies, and they are charging you a lot of money. Go and calculate how much you've been paying to your credit card companies over the years for collecting those from their hands. And you realize that you have actually been paying a lot of money to credit card companies, and it's not favorable to anybody. So that is it. So you need financial education to be able to tackle all these menace of what we are talking about. So people live in what we call financial mess. They live in financial mess because their credit cards, their easy buys, their buy now pay laters, their loans, and the rest of them have actually created holes in their pockets. And because of that, they are paying over time. So due to the high level of inflation and high interest rate, a lot of people are actually unable to save their money, unable to invest their money. But if you actually have or understand the dynamics of how the system works, you will know that when you invest more, you are going to get more money at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, irrespective of the inflation, irrespective of the high cost of living, irrespective of the high interest rate, you are always secured at the end of the day. So you are always secured, and that's why we're saying now that it is better for you to actually be able to invest your money, like what most people are actually doing. So, like I've talked about so many topics on my videos. You can actually get most of these topics. I've talked about rich people earning zero salaries and the rest of them. Now, you ask me, why is it that rich people are earning zero salaries? Rich people don't touch their salaries. Someone like Elon Musk, somebody like Bill Gates or Buffett and most of them are not paid salaries. You ask me why they are not paid salaries. Their investment is what is actually paying them. So they use their investment to get loan from the bank, to get credit facilities from the bank, and use that money and plunge that money back into investment, where it will create more values and more money for them. So when they don't, it's a very complex thing. Which, if you want to get most of these videos, go and watch my videos. They are all on my channels, Great Mindset, and you understand the concept of how money actually works. Money actually works. Money works in a dynamic way. Money works in a very nice dynamic way. People tell that money is a taboo, that the love of money is a root of all evil. Money is a taboo. Money is evil. Money is not evil. Money is a spirit, and as a spirit, you need to learn how to use it very, very well. Because if you don't use it very, very well, you are going to find yourself in a high level of debt. And when you find yourself in a high level of debt, it's going to be very difficult for you to get out of the debt. So you need to learn the dynamics of money. And by how you learn the dynamics of money, you need to learn financial education. And know that in every economic system, there are those that are always consuming, and those that are producers, and those that are investors. Those that are making money, like all these people, like Elon Musk, like Bill Gates, like Warren Buffett, like Anwar, like Page, and the rest of them, they elicit Page. These guys actually invest their money, and their investment is actually working for them and creating more value, more money for them. And today, the world is celebrating them as one of the richest people in the world. Because why? They actually have an idea on how to invest their money. So it is important that you also invest your money so that you can make more money and make more profit for yourself. The window is actually open for any question. If you have any question you want to ask on investment portfolios and the rest of them, I am here to answer your questions. So just ask me the question and I'll answer your questions on investment, on finance, and maybe political science or government. If you have any question on government, if a government student, if you're a government student and you have any question on government, I can answer that. If you have any question on politics, I can answer that. If you have any question on finance, I can answer that. I'm a political scientist, and over the years, I came out from school with 2-1 upper class, 7th class upper, because in my school they told us that the first class is only for the gods. So it's only the gods that can have a first class. I would have gotten a first class, but they gave me 2nd class upper. So that's just it. But I'm proud of my achievement. I'm proud of the way God has actually taken me so far, and I thank God for that. I'm very eternally grateful to God for what He has done for me, because I never today imagined that I can be able to be where I am today. The road was so tough, it was so rough, it was not good, it was challenging, but I never gave up. I keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and by the grace of God, things have actually improved, and God is doing His wonders in my life. So, if you are just joining me, or if you have any questions on relationship, I'm also a relationship, advisor. I can advise you on the relationship. At least I'm a married man. I have a wife, and I have 4 kids, 4 beautiful, wonderful, scintillating, gracious gifts that God has ever given to me. And those are my kids and my wife, my good wife, and my children. They have been wonderful. They have been a blessing to me, channel of blessing to me, and I'm entirely grateful to God for what He has done for me. So if you have any question on relationship, on family issues, we can discuss it. We can talk about it. You don't need to put your name or anything. Just ask your question, and I will also answer it. If you have any question on political science or government, I will answer it. If you have any question on finance, I will answer it. If you have any question on family issues, I will also answer it. So don't spend all your money. Don't spend all your hard-earned money on what? On the luxurious goods. Set aside some of your money for investment. Because investment is the key to the future. A lot of people in my own part of the world, they always want to live large. They go to clubs, they buy beers, they spend money on ladies, they drink, they spend money recklessly. They spend their future today. It's a very bad thing when someone actually spend his future today. Do you get it now? His future today. That means that in the future there's no form of investment. In the future there's nothing to fall back on. In the future it looks very, very bleak. And that's the situation most people have actually find themselves in my own part of the world. People don't have any form of savings. People don't have savings culture. People, even when you put your money in the banks and you say you are saving, it does not guarantee wealth. Your money in the bank does not guarantee wealth. Your K1 investment, your K1 savings does not guarantee wealth. If you put your money in the bank and you think that you have like $5,000, $10,000, $20 million, or any amount of money in the banks that you are putting in the bank, and you say, wow, I'm rich, it is not a sign, it's not a guarantee to wealth. So savings is not a guarantee to wealth. The guarantee to wealth creation is investment. Because when you put your money in savings account, it will not generate any interest, it will not generate any value. And at the end of the day, that money is going to be, may not have value. Because what? Because of inflation. In my world today now, in my country, if you have like 10,000 naira now, that 10,000 naira cannot buy you anything. It cannot buy you anything in Nigeria now. 10,000 naira is nothing. It's nothing in Nigeria now. So if you have 10,000 naira in Nigeria now, it is nothing. So if you have 10,000 naira in Nigeria now, that money is nothing. It does not guarantee anything. So 10,000 naira in Nigeria now is nothing. You can imagine that. What you're saying here is that instead of putting that money in savings, instead of that money not creating value for you, instead of the money not creating more money for you or growing more money for you, you need to put that money where it is going to generate more money for you. And where is it going to generate more money for you? When you invest your money. Now, let me put this thing straight to you. There are two types of investment. Is either you are an active investor or you are a passive investor. An active investor or a passive investor. Active investor or a passive investor. Now, who is a passive investor? Who is an active investor? Now, when you say an active investor, for you to be an active investor, you need high level of financial education and you need time. You need a high level of education for you to be an active investor. As an active investor, you need what? High level of financial education. Why? Because you are directly involved in the investment. And what I mean by being directly involved in the investment is that you have an idea about the company you are investing in. You have an idea about the company you're investing in. You have an idea about the shares of the company. In fact, let me put it this way. You have an idea or information about everything about the company and now what money actually works or how investment actually works. You have an idea. That's an active investment. So for an active investor, you must be directly involved. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of things. You need to go to the stock market to know the value of stocks, of shares, and the rest of them, when to buy, when to sell, and all those things. You need to have an idea about all those things. So, as an active investor, if you don't have time, if you don't have ideas about how trading of stocks is being operated, don't go as an active investor, because the returns might be high, but the loss can also be very, very, very high as an active investor. But as a passive investor, which is what I'm also doing as a passive investor, what it means there is that you have actually invested your money indirectly into a portfolio fund that is managed by someone on your behalf, and you are paid what interest at the end of the day. So what we're saying there is that, for example, I want to invest and I'm not an active investor. What I will do is that I will actually meet with my portfolio investment manager. He will put me through and he will advise me on what to do. And at the end of the day, I will now decide, okay, I want to do this. So what I'm doing there is that I'm a passive investor, because somebody is trading on my behalf. My portfolio manager is actually trading on my behalf, and he's doing that on my behalf. I'm a passive investor. So at the end of the day, I get some percentage as an interest for my returns on investment. Wow. You're actually right, sir. Thank you so much. I should visit Australia. Yes, I'll try and do that. In fact, presently now I'm working on something. But it has not metamorphosed or transformed or come into reality. And once it comes to reality, I think because my wife actually told me something last month. She said I need to travel out, and I told her, why should I travel? I said, man, you need to go and explore some other parts of the world and some other things like that. And I said, well, I will look into it. So I'm working on that now, and hopefully it's going to come into reality. And if at all it comes into reality, the first country I would love to visit is Australia. It's Australia. I think that should be my first, country that I should visit if I'm going to leave Nigeria and travel outside Nigeria. That should be Australia. And I thank you for that, sir. I'll visit Australia someday by the grace of God, and see the beauty of Australia and what Australia is all about. I will do that, sir. Thank you so much for that, sir. So I am actually a passive investor because of my I cannot say my low level of education or financial education, but because I don't have that time. I'm not on the stock market. I'm not directly involved, so I don't have much time on that. So I'd rather put my burden on my portfolio investment manager and the companies that does the business on my behalf, and I get my returns at the end of the day. So I am a passive investor, not an active investor, and that's why I'm taking 20% per annum. If even the company makes more than 20% per annum, they will only give me 20% per annum, because I'm a passive investor. But for an active investor, it means you are directly involved. You know when to sell and buy and the rest of them. And the beauty of stocks is that in an economic recession like what's happening now, a lot of people are selling off their assets. They are selling off their stocks. They're selling off their stocks. And for someone like Warren Buffett, that's why I respect that old man. Warren Buffett will wait for the period of economic recession and buy a stock. And that's why Warren Buffett is making more money every time. Because why? He knows when to buy and when to sell. In the stock market now, a lot of people, because of the panic that is being created, people are selling their stocks. They are selling their dividends. They are selling it now because they are scared. They are afraid. And that's why some people will come at that period in time and buy it at a very discounted rate and make more money. Because why? Stocks is going to bounce back. No matter what, it will always bounce back. And when it bounce back, these guys are making more money for themselves at the end of the day. So you need financial education on when to sell and when to buy. So for me, I am a passive investor. I am not directly involved in investment. I rather put the problem, the challenges, and the rest of them for someone that will do that on my behalf, and that's my portfolio manager on behalf of my companies. And at the end of the day, I'm paid interest, whether they are making higher money or not. I'll get paid at the end of the day. Now, the beauty of another thing is that if you're an investor, some people will decide to buy on individual companies. They'll buy on individual companies. And what are the individual companies? Like they might decide to buy, Google. They might decide to buy Alibaba. They might decide to buy Facebook. They might buy to buy stocks in the Vanguard or Blackpool or anything. They might decide to buy any of those stocks. Then at the end of the day, at the end of the day, there's every possibility that they're going to make money, and there's every possibility that it's very, very risky, because the risk actually outweighs the advantage. Do you get it now? Because at any point in time, the company in question can go into bankruptcy. The company can collapse at any point in time. That is for those that want to put their resources into an individual companies. And that's why I will not advise anyone to put his money on individual companies, but rather if you put your money in funds like the S&P 500, like the Nasdaq or Dow Jones or ZTSE, that's the New Zealand Stock Exchange, and the rest of them. There are many of them. So you can put your money in S&P 500, you can put your money in Dow Jones, you can put your money in Nasdaq. So that if any of the companies, one individual companies collapse, for example in S&P 500, you have 499 companies left. So what they need to do is to kick out that one company that's actually gone into bankruptcy and put another company onto the 500 S&P. So your money is still secured at that point in time. But if you actually go for another company, that company can collapse at any time, and the risk is very, very high. So when they go into bankruptcy, you will lose all your money. Then I also not advise people to buy shares. In my country now, buying shares is not profitable. Buying shares is not profitable because share does not generate any much dividend. and that's why in Nigeria now, most of these banks are selling shares now. I will not invest my money in shares. They will tell you 9 naira per shares, 20 naira per shares. I don't do shares because shares in Nigeria is like throwing your money into the Atlantic Ocean. At the end of the day, I'm sorry, your money will not create any value for you. So I don't buy shares. GTCO in Nigeria is selling shares now. First Bank is selling shares. Zenith Bank is selling shares. UBA is selling shares. Guarantee Trust Bank is selling shares. Union Bank is selling shares. All of them are selling shares. But I will not invest my money in shares. I will only involve my money in mutual funds. And that's why, by God's grace, I'm still going to give a lecture on mutual funds, on index funds, and the equity trust fund. I'm still preparing my lecture. Hopefully, my lecture should be ready today. Then I will be good to go to deliver that lecture on mutual funds, on equity trust funds, and the index funds. But let me give you a toast in that regard. When you are talking about index funds is when you invest your money and it's been operated by a machine, kind of, not a human being, the machine. Everything is still done by the machine, and the machine allocates profit and rest of them. It's controlled by the machine. Then when you talk about ETFs, you are talking about the one controlled by man and the machine. The one talk about the mutual funds is controlled by man itself, and the market is operated by men, not a machine that is actually fixing the figures and the rest of them. To get it now. So mutual funds, I would rather put my money in mutual funds, and I am getting something at the end of the day. So if you want to invest your money, put your money in mutual funds. And don't forget that the different kinds of mutual funds. You have money market funds. You have ALA funds. You have Euro bonds. You have fixed income funds. You have dollar funds. You get it now. But like I said earlier, if you are just starting investment, it is better for you to put your money on one investment for now. Don't put your egg in many baskets. Put your egg in one basket. Then after that, when your money has gone to a particular point, you can now diversify your investment portfolio, like what I'm also doing. Diversifying my investment portfolio at the end of the day. Now, this platform is open for questions on political science. If you have any questions on political science, it's also open for questions on the stocks, on finance. If you have any question on relationship, we can also discuss it in this platform. Problem discussed is problem solved. When you discuss a problem, you discuss an issue, you always find a solution, and you always find people what's coming around you to help in that regard. So if you have any question on relationship, on finance, on investment and the rest of them, you can ask me a question on that. If you have any question on what on the political science, you can also ask me a question on that. I am here, I will answer all your questions. David O'Neill's great mindset. So it's question time. Ask me your questions and I will answer your questions. Please let me take this photo. So the platform is actually open for question time, and if you have any question, we can discuss your problem now, your questions now, and we can provide solutions to those problems, those questions. Now, you see, another thing is that a lot of people are struggling financially. A lot of people are struggling financially in our economic system. Yes, yeah, I have 4 kids. I have 4 kids presently. Yes, I have 4 children. 3 girls and a boy. So I have 4 kids at the moment. So God blessed me with 4 children and 4 beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous, eloquent, gracious kids. They are blessings to me, and they actually mean the world to me. So I have 4 kids. The 3 of them, the 3 ones are girls, and the last one is actually a boy. So I have 4 kids. What about you, Mr. Toast? How many kids do you actually have? How many kids do you have? Are you married? Are you married? So let me know if you are married. Oh, thank you so much. Amen. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you, Mr. Toast. Oh, wow. You're actually 20 years. Wow, that is beautiful. That's beautiful, sir. I really like that. And you see, that age is actually the age of investment. Please, you will do me one favor. I want you to actually start, this investment I'm talking about at this age. Because if you are able to invest your money over time, I can guarantee you. Oh, wow. You'll be 21 in December. That's great. Happy birthday in advance. Happy birthday in advance. Yeah. Yes. That is actually the perfect age to actually invest. Because investment is a decade of sacrifice. It's actually a decade of a sacrifice. And what about the decade of sacrifice is something that you have to do for a period of time. You understand? A period of time. Like 10, 15, 20 years. So that by the time... Oh, why? Okay, anyway, I think that discussion is for another date. But at that age of I'm talking about, is actually the best time to actually invest your money and watch your money grow. Then it's a decade of sacrifice, so that by the time, after a period of time, you can actually, retire comfortably and begin to enjoy your money. You understand? So it's actually the right time to actually invest. But it's not a big deal. We can always stay in touch, because once I'm done with this program now, I am going to, we're going to talk more, we're going to communicate more, we get to know each other and introduce ourselves better. It's a good one, sir. It's a very good one. In fact, I really appreciate your effort. Thank you for coming on the program. Thank you for for showing your interest. Thank you for your advice. Thank you for your commitment and your level of
your level of intelligence and your motivation, because you actually kept me going this morning. I will be sincere with you, because I never thought I was going to lecture up to this point in time. But you know, when you have people like you around you that can support you, that can give you the backbone and give you the, you know, a shoulder to lean on, it actually gives you the motivation, the strength, and the resilience to actually work, to push forward. And that's what life is all about. You get it? Because in life, challenges will always come, situations will always come, things will always happen. But you should not give up. You should not, you should not give up or lose hope, because champions don't lose hope. Champions don't give up. Great people don't give up. They don't take defeat as anything. You know, they always push forward, and that is this resilient spirit I have, to push forward, to keep pushing till you get there. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Toast. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I wish you all the best in life. All the very best in life that life can actually offer. I wish you all the best. You know, may the good Lord bless you and bless you abundantly and keep you for your family. I really appreciate you, Mr. Toast. And I can't wait to actually see your face, you know. I'm eager to see you. I'm eager to talk to you. I'm eager to communicate with you. I'm eager to you know, find a common interest with you and build a foundation with you. I really appreciate you, brother. God bless you so much abundantly. You are a real man. You are a good man, and God will surprise you this year. I'm very, very grateful. So, like I said earlier, a lot of people are actually going through a lot of challenges, and yes, I will do that. I will do that, bro. I will do that. I promise you, I will do that. I will do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to give you a face. Yeah, we can keep the chat rolling. Yes, absolutely. We can keep the chat rolling. Absolutely. Yes. You are right, brother. So, you see, a lot of people are actually struggling with money now in the economic system. Not only peculiar to Nigeria, but all over the world. People are struggling because of high level of inflation, high cost of living, and some other factors. It's really affecting people, and because of that, a lot of people are unable to get what they actually needed to get now because of the high cost of things. Now, this situation is a very ugly one. It's not a good one. It's not encouraging, and it's not what, you know, motivating. That people are actually struggling to make their ends meet. A lot of families are struggling now, and a part of the world, people are losing their jobs. The unemployment rate is on the high side. There's insecurity. There's so many problems in society. Inflation, you know, high interest rates, debt all over the place, and people are actually struggling. You understand now? And the situation is what is not a good one. But in the midst of all this, you know, something needs to come up, something needs to be done for people to actually be able to rescue themselves from this quagmire or this ugly situation. Now, you see, in our society, people always tell you that if you actually wanted some things, that you can actually get those things. And how do you get those things? How do you get them? Some people will tell you that you have to work to get those things. Some people tell you you have to buy and get those things. Or people tell you to leave those things. Now, you have three options in this regard. That if you actually wanted to get anything, of course, what I'm talking about here are those things that will create values, or things that will you know, add values to your life, or things that will actually help in your life. That's what I'm actually talking about. That's what those things I'm talking about. Now, for you to actually get those things, it's either you work up and save some money to get those things, or you buy those things anyway, or you actually leave those things. Now, what is the best option in this regard? Because people will tell you to work up, to wait and save some money. But what about in a situation whereby you keep saving some money and emergency happen and something come up and you have to spend the money at the end of the day, and you're unable to get those things at the end of the day? So what options are you left with in these three options? Are you going to save some money to buy it? Are you going to buy it anyway, or you are going to leave it and not buy it? So, in my own advice, you have a situation like that you have to save some money. Our advice now is either you save some money or you leave it. Because if you decide to actually buy it anyway, which is the societal trend, because of the kind of society we have, people will tell you that, well, that being indebted or living in debt is a normal thing, is a normal thing to do, or is a good thing to do. The other people are indebted, and you need to be indebted as well. That you can actually do it, and it's a societal trend. In fact, in a nutshell, they'll tell you that that's how people are actually doing. But at the end of the day, who is going to pay for those things they're actually what? Indebted themselves for to actually get? Because when you buy it anyway, you are going to pay money on those things you have actually gotten. You are going to pay interest. You are going to, whether I bought it with a credit card, or with a easy buy, or buy now or pay later, or use your loan to get it, you are going to pay interest at the end of the day. So people, because of that, people are in a great debt, because people always listen to the fact that you can always buy it anyway. You can always buy it anyway. Buying it anyway is a societal trend. That is a normal trend. That is the normal way people actually do. And at the end of the day, when you buy it anyway, you are going to pay for it, because you are going to be indebted. So it's either you wait to buy that thing, or you leave it at the end of the day. Now, I always tell people one thing: if your money cannot buy 5 of those things, don't buy it at all. Do you see? If your money cannot buy 5, don't buy 1. Now, this is a very technical word. If your money cannot buy 5, don't buy 1. What I mean there is that if your money cannot be able to buy 5 of that thing, of those things, don't even bother to buy 1 at the end of the day. When, for example, you want to buy a wristwatch worth about $500, and you have $500 in your savings account, don't even buy it. So the best time you can actually buy it is when you have $2,500, because when you buy $500 out of $2,500, you are still left with $2,000 at the end of the day. So it's a very good advice. So the advice that I can buy it anyway, you can buy it anyhow, is screwing a lot of people up, and it's actually making people to create holes in their pockets, and they are living from one debt to another. And when you buy it anyway, you are making other people to be very, very, very rich. You are making other people to be very, very rich when you buy all those things. Do you get it now? That's why those things that are actually liabilities, or that cannot create values, you don't need to buy them. Those things that will create liabilities, or that does not create what we call an asset, you cannot actually buy them. So if you are going to buy anything, it is something that should create a value or add value to your life. Do you get it now? So never buy a liability, but rather invest your money on the asset. So when you spend money on those things that you don't have money on, you are going to pay more money on those things you don't have any money on, because you are going to be paying your debt or your interest at the end of the day. So, and the funny thing is that if care is not taken, a lot of people have become so attached to loans. They have become so attached to loans. They have become so addicted to loans. Oh, Mr. Oh, you okay? All right, sir, Mr. Toast. Thank you so much. Just make sure you send my own dinner too. In Nigeria, this is how we used to say it. Let me teach you a local language, so that you can write it down. A local language is actually a gift, my own gift. So when somebody is cooking food like this, in local language, you say, in Nigeria, you say, wajel. Do you see? So you say, wajel. Do you get it? Wajel. Wajel simply means come and eat. So you can write it down. Wajel. So wajel. So you say wajel. So wajel means come and eat. So you tell me, say come and eat, then I'll say thank you. Then thank you. Agbabire. Agbabire means it will go well. Do you get it now? It will go well. That's my local language. It will go well. So you say wajel. Then I'll say agbabire. The agbabire means it will go well. Do you get it now? So at least you have learned one language now in Nigeria. Ewajel, agbabire. Ewajel means EWA. EWA. Are you there? EWA. E-W-A, then you space it. J-E-U-N. J-E-U-N. Ewa, E-W-A, Jeun, J-E-U-N. So, Ewa Jeun. Do you see it now? So just tell your colleagues in your country, say Ewa Jeun. Just send the, that language to your colleagues in your friends in your country. Say Ewa Jeun. Then ask them, just tell them you just learn that language now. Ewa Jeun simply means come and eat. Shey you get Ewa Jeun. Then you say Agbabire, it will go well. Do you see now? So you have learned one language now. Ewa, E-W-A. E-W-A. Then Jeun means J-E-U-N. Ewa Jeun. No, the E-W-A. E-W-A. Yes, E-W-A. E-W-A. You get it? E. Yeah. Wow, steak. That's beautiful. Steak. Wow. Yeah, Ewa Jeun, yes. E-W-A. Agbabire. Agbabire. Agbabire means it will go well. Yes, Agbabire. Yes, thank you for the food. Thank you so much. Yes, now you got it. Yeah. Ewa Jeun, yes, Ewa Jeun. Yeah. Ewa Jeun. Salute. Ewa Jeun. Ewa Jeun. Then she get now Ewa Jeun. So you got it. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. It's a gradual process. You will learn it little by little. Ewa Jeun. Now you have gotten one now. Ewa Jeun means come and eat. She get now Ewa Jeun. So tell your friends in your country, Ewa Jeun. So when they ask you, so what's not Ewa Jeun? You tell them, come and eat. It's a Yoruba language. So if they ask you which language is it, tell them Yoruba language. Do you get it now? Yoruba language. Yoruba means, can I spell that one for you? So God bless you too, Mr. Toast. God bless you. Thank you so much. God bless you. May the good Lord bless you. Go and cook your food. So when you are done, I'll call you in the next few minutes now. I'll call you in the next few minutes. In fact, because of it, I'm rounding up now, so I can call you in the next. I will call you in the next 30 minutes. So be preparing for my call. I'll call you in the next 30 minutes. Yes, I'll call you in the next 30 minutes. I think your steak should be ready in the next 30 minutes. Yes, your steak should be ready in the next 30 minutes. So I'll call you in the next 30 minutes. Yeah. Yes. So I'll call you. Be expecting my call in the next 30 minutes. Yeah, God bless you too, my brother. God bless you. You are blessed. Thank you so much. Because of you, I'm rounding up now, so that I'll give you the time to go and prepare your food. Then I'll call you in the next 30 minutes. Once it's 10 o'clock in Nigeria, I'll call you. Yes. So to my returning subscribers, I say a very big thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I really love you all. You've made my day. For my returning subscribers, for those that actually came on board to contribute to my live stream, God bless you all. Most especially Mr. Toast and Mr. Gonzalez. You guys, you are wonderful. Most especially Mr. Toast. God will bless you. Heaven will favor you. God will bless you and bless you. Your household is blessed. Everything that concerns you is blessed. You are blessed and blessed and blessed. You are blessed beyond your imagination. Thank you so much. Mr. Gonzalez is the old man, 88 years old. Thank you for coming. Mr. Toast, 20, going to be 21 by December. Thank you so much. God bless you all, guys. God bless you. I really appreciate you guys. God bless you all. So till we meet next time, I remain your loyal, pragmatic, enterprising, innovative, inventive David Oni, great mindset. Thank you all and God bless you all. Till we see next time. Till tomorrow, we'll see. By God's grace. Thank you. Bye-bye.